going, guys? Welcome back to another video. We are out at this beautiful lake, as you can see here behind me. One that I haven't fished a whole lot, but I have been here in a video, and I did okay. I caught a few rainbows, nothing crazy. So that's what we're doing today. Rainbow trout, brown trout, and there's also some cutthroat trout in this lake. But you know, at the end of the day, I'm gonna take what I can get, and hopefully at the end of the day, we'll have something to cook up. All right, guys, so I've taken refuge behind these giant boulders to block out the wind, but we have a black marabou jig tied on. I've been trying to get better at jig fishing. I've been using them a lot more lately, not in videos because fishing hasn't been very good. I don't have any worms with me, so we're relying totally on artificials today. Whew, let's hope they're biting. And by the way, guys, you can probably tell from my voice, I have been sick the past couple weeks, pneumonia and RSV. But we're feeling better today, so we're getting after it. Yeah, this wind is very gusty. I'll try to block it out for you. All right, first cast fish right here. Oh my gosh, fish on. You guys, second cast we have a fish. Oh my gosh, what is it? Guys, that was the second cast. Second cast fish, you've got to be kidding me. That's a picture-worthy specimen right there, boys. Look how fat he is. Fat and healthy. He would probably taste delicious, but it's so early. That was my second cast, and you gotta let the first fish of the day go. Not always. There's always exceptions, but on a day like today, we're gonna let this guy go. Oh, other way, bud. Come on. There he goes. Heck yeah, dude, that didn't take long to get on the board. That pumps me up. Second cast, we already got a big fatty in the net. Whew. Hopefully that wasn't the only one down there. Oh, there we go, another one. Oh, a little guy. Oh, what do we got here? Nice. Another little rainbow. Not nearly as impressive as that first one, but it's a fish. Pretty fish. He'd probably taste really good, but man, it's just still so early on in the day. I don't plan on cooking for at least another 3 hours, so I think we'll let this guy go. Keep one a little bit later so he's more fresh. See ya. I can usually catch browns pretty easy, but for some reason here, I've never seen them. If I can just catch one today, I'll be happy. All right, guys, hooked up. 30 minutes, no fish later. We had a few get off, but we finally hook up again. Looks like another rainbow. Fatty. Nice. Another one, another good one. Goodness. Rainbow number 3, a little bit smaller than that first one. Not quite as wide, but still a beautiful fish. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Goodness. There he goes. All right, guys, so we've been fishing with this jig for probably an hour and a half at this point. We've caught a few fish, we've had some bites, but the bites have kind of slowed down. So we're gonna toss something else in there. We have a few options. We have this Rapala flicker shad, which I've caught a lot of fish on that before. We have a green marabou jig, and we have this rainbow trout spoon. I think we're gonna throw this shad down there just because, I don't know, it's a deep diver and this lake is pretty deep. So maybe we can fire him up with that, and if that doesn't work, we can try the spoon or the jig. There we go. There we go. Fish on. That feels like a good one. Oh, did he come off? Did he come off? No! Dang it. Oh my gosh. That felt like a hefty fish right there. Gosh dang it. How the heck did he not get hooked? There's like 2 big old trebles on there. How the heck? Well, that's a good sign. Been fishing for like 2 minutes with this thing. Hooked up, guys. Hooked up. Ooh, what do we have? Another rainbow. God. That's a nice rainbow though, actually. We might have a keeper here. Well, I fished with that little Shad Rap for like 30 minutes, only had that one that got off. And so switched back to the jig, and didn't take too long to hook up on another one. So I think we're just gonna stick with this jig for the rest of the day. Nice, that's a nice rainbow, look at that. Another nice one. And you know what, I think this is gonna be the one we cook up. All right, we're gonna take him and just dispatch him with a rock here. That is one beautiful rainbow. Perfect eating size too. Right at that, like, I don't know, 14-inch range. I'll just set him right here for now in the shade. All right, let's get another one. So what I did, I just moved down the lake a little bit. I completely fished that half of the lake. So I moved over here, and like the third or fourth cast, hooked up on that guy. So it's just all about keep moving around, finding the fish, and eventually you'll hook up. There we go, there we go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that was huge. That seriously felt like a, I don't even want to think about that. That was huge. So I'm standing on this giant boulder and it goes down literally like 12 feet just right here in front of me. So I just let it fall all the way to the bottom and something picked it up. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, he's chasing me. Oh, there we go. That feels like a good one. He's taking me in the weeds. And well, yeah, it's a nice fish. What is it? Rainbow. Rainbow. Dang it. Another rainbow. Dang it. Oh wait, no. No. Is it? Oh, it might be. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes, you guys, I have done it. A cutthroat. Nice size one too, look at that. Wow, that is a gorgeous fish. We already have a rainbow for dinner, and I have to imagine there's not very many cutthroats in here, so we're gonna get this girl back. One more look at her. Beautiful, beautiful. And there she goes. Oh, other way, bud. Other way. Oh, there he goes. He's figured it out. Nice. Here we go. Just caught this guy off camera. Another fat rainbow. Get in here, bud. Ooh, I think that's the biggest one of the day. Yeah, look at that, at least the longest. Man, every single one has been like 14 inches or bigger. Beautiful, beautiful. There he goes. Nice. Nice, big old hefty rainbow. I'm almost tempted to keep another one. There he goes. All right guys, it is cooking time. We have this beautiful rainbow right here. Nice and fresh. We're gonna clean them out and cook them up. Ooh, look at that bright orange meat. Ooh, let's see what this guy's been eating. Check that out. Whoa, those are all snails. Whoa. So that's what these guys have been eating, little teeny tiny snails. Man, they've just been gorging on these. That is good to know. Maybe we'll see if we can go find some snails along the shoreline. Use those as bait. All right, guys. Get our stuff all set up. I'll show you guys the recipe in a second. There we go. All right. We have some canola oil. Just pour a little bit of that in. That should be good. All right, guys, so for today's recipe, we have the beer batter and we have Sprite. So a few videos ago, I cooked a trout in this beer batter and I just used it. Like, I didn't add anything to it, but you guys let me know that beer batter is actually supposed to be mixed with beer and it makes a batter. But since I don't drink, I Googled what could be used as a substitute, and many things came up along with apple cider vinegar and Sprite. You can actually use Sprite with beer batter. So we're gonna take our little Ziploc here, some of our beer batter. It's gonna be Sprite batter today. Let's pour a little bit in the bag. All right. Now we're gonna add it to our little batter. So the idea with the Sprite, the carbonation, the bubbles from the carbonation give it a little nice crispy texture or something along those lines. But yeah, I think it'll work just as good as anything else. That's just about the perfect consistency too. All right, so now we'll open up our bag and we'll take our fillets and just dice them up into little fish nuggets like I did last time. Dump them all in there. Nice. And we'll just do that many for now. And if we like it, we'll do the other fillet. Mix it up. That is some thick batter. Nice. We're gonna let that drizzle off just a little bit. Dang. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Look at that. Perfect. I don't want too much batter on them, because then when you bite into them, all you can taste is the batter and not the fish. I want to taste more fish than batter. It actually smells like Sprite. When I first put them in, I got a good whiff of lemon lime. Looks like that carbonation is definitely giving it a crispy texture. Lots of air bubbles in it, which is, you know, supposed to be good. I'm gonna turn the heat up a little bit. I don't think it's quite hot enough. You want to hear that crackle. There we go. All right, now we just wait for them to cook. Well, the sun's gone behind the mountain. The wind is kind of stopped, and it is looking beautiful out here. There's still a little bit of a breeze, but it's not too bad. And I've seen a lot of fish jump just right out here. We're gonna have to toss in a few times after we eat. All right, so I think these two are done. So we'll set these off to the side. And we'll let these guys crisp up. I think they're done, but I just want to get them really, really crispy. I want them to have that golden brown texture. So another minute or so, and I think they'll be there. But I want to sample one of these guys right here. All right, guys, look at that. Nice and hot, pink meat. It does have a nice crisp texture. Let's see how much of the Sprite we can actually taste. Okay, that's better than last time for sure. I can just barely taste a little bit of the Sprite, but mostly I'm getting the saltiness from the batter, not the Sprite. All right, these other ones are done too. I got that nice crispy texture. Almost burnt, but not quite. And there we go. Finished product. Looks a little worse for the wear, but it's all about how it tastes. I mean, and that doesn't even look bad right there either. Just like little trout nuggets, kind of like Chick-fil-A. Wow, that's hot. Should have waited. That is good. Nice and crispy. Oh no, nice and crispy. Yeah, so that Sprite, the carbonation and the fizz, it made like a nice little crispy outside, but there's a lot of air bubbles in it. It's like a party in your mouth. And I can only taste a little bit of the lemon lime. So yeah, I gotta say, last time I used the beer batter was not as good. It was still really, really good, but adding that Sprite, man, at least for the texture, made it a lot better. Look at that. Can't get any better. I really want to cook that other fillet since that was so good, but we only have a little bit of daylight left. I'm gonna spend the last 30 minutes of daylight fishing, see if we can get a big brown or a big cutthroat. All right. Are you kidding me? First cast. First cast, guys. First cast. This feels like a good one too. Oh my goodness. What do we have here? That is a good fish. He's in the weeds. He's in the weeds. Just got to keep tension on him. Another rainbow. Nice. Woo. Nice. Oh my gosh. That is awesome. Look, he's even got a little bit of an orange mark underneath his gill. Oh, there he goes. Oh, there's one. Gosh, dang it. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's a bite. Oh my gosh. Maybe all the fish I've lost are cutthroats and browns. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's a big one. That's a really big one. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's giant. That is giant. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is huge. Can you guys see that? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's a giant rainbow. That's like a 4-pound rainbow trout. Oh my gosh. Okay. Come over here. Please do not come off. Please do not come off. Please do not come off. I will literally cry. Okay. Come here, bud. Come here, buddy. Almost. Yes! Oh my gosh. That is a giant. That is a giant. I do not even know what to say right now. Guys, look at that fatty. Oh my gosh, this is literally like a 3-pounder. Unreal. The quality just keeps getting better and better. Like, wow. Unreal. Beautiful. Just the quality. There she goes. Nice. Oh, she just hid in that rock. She'll figure, oh, there she goes. There she goes. Woo! That is so cool. Let's try to get one more of those girls. Ooh, there's fish jumping right where I just casted. Come on, give me one more fish. There we go. That's a good one. He's coming right to me. Oh, that's another good one. Not as good as the last one, but that's a good fish. Oh, that's a good fish. That's a good fish. Oh my gosh. Look at those jumps. Not quite as big as that last one. Well, oh man, that's bigger than I thought. Holy cow. That is bigger than I thought. You guys, this is nuts. Whew. Look at that. I mean, what can you really say other than I'm glad I went fishing today. Man, stud. Nice. See you, bud. Whew. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. How big is he? Or what kind is he? Come on. Doesn't feel too big. Sometimes the biggest fish don't feel big at all. Oh, what do we have? Is that a cut? Wait, what is that? Is that a cut or a bow? Is that a cut or a bow? Oh, oh, oh. Yes! It's a cutthroat. It's another cutthroat. Yes! Check it out. Yes. There we go, guys. Another cutthroat. Right as it's about to get dark. We did it. There we go. Nice little cutthroat. Probably about a 15-incher or so. There he goes. Well, you shouldn't stop fishing until the fish stop biting. So, we're just gonna keep tossing back down there. I mean, they're still jumping and surfacing right here. So, you can't just walk away from biting fish. All right, well, I think we'll call it a day. It's hard to walk away. Walk away we must, with our head held high.